Alright, nu doet de knop het wel. Nu doet de knop het wel. Kijk, nu doet hij dit. Nu doet hij dit. Hey. Boys. Welkom back. Dus je vraagt je misschien af, Fabrizio, wat doe jij hier nu nog op een maandagochtend voor de camera? Dan denk je van, wat? Maandagochtend voor de camera? Wel, leuk nieuws. Ik ga je eens even laten zien wat er vandaag is gebeurd. Dus, ik stond vandaag klaar met mijn mountainbike, want mijn stadsfiets, die komt hier niet door de sneeuw heen, man. You know what, ik ga de Iron webcam weer eens even starten. Ik moet gewoon laten zien hoe bad het hier is. Het is gewoon insane. Het is insane. Iron webcam, close, dismiss. Waiting for connection. Alright. Waar is mijn Iron webcam? Hier is mijn Iron, toch? Kijk. Bro, check dit. De sneeuw is insane. De sneeuw is insane. Wat is dit? Minstens, hoe diep is dit? I don't know hoe diep dit is. Maar het is insane. Het is dus insane. En ik weet dat het insane is. Want het is zo insane dat ik sta hier leuk met mijn mountainbike. Mijn muziek loopt wat weg. Er is geen muziek. Ik sta hier met mijn mountainbike, mijn tas en alles klaar. Mijn voedsel, mijn lunchpakket en alles. En ineens kreeg ik een mail binnen. Ik heb de foto van de mail hier staan. Kijk hier, dit is de mail. Kijk, ik stond hem even in voor jullie. Hier, dit is een mail die ik kreeg van mijn school. Bij jouw beste Fabrizio. In verband met het extreme weeromstandigheden hebben we besloten om alle lessen van vandaag te laten vervallen. De veiligheid van de leerlingen en collega's staat voorop en gezien de situatie vinden we het niet van het woord om iedereen van en naar school te laten komen zonder tegenbericht. Zullen de lessen morgen weer gewoon doorgaan volgens het lesrooster. Dankjewel voor jullie begrip. Dus dat kreeg ik binnen en ik dacht, yo, het eerste wat ik gelijk dacht is Genshin? Genshin tijd? Holy shit. Wat? Dus dat is een ding. Maar anyways, terug naar de stream. Even kijken hoor. Ik moest eigenlijk iets zeggen, maar ik ben vergeten wat. Oh ja. Ja, ik heb voor de grap had ik mijn commissions hier naar Notcry gezet. Alleen die moet ik nog even inladen, want dit zijn commissions van Inazuma die ik niet wist hoe ze moeten. Ik moet een keer kijken hoe ze gewoon moeten op YouTube of zoiets. I don't know. Anyways, de stream, juist. Wee. Waar waren we vorige keer ook alweer geweest? Vorige keer waren we gebleven bij dat ene stuk over Rerir. Waar ik toen moest afhaken was. Maar dat kan ik gewoon helemaal weer opnieuw doen voor jullie. Als je dat niet wil. Ik maak een timestamp over de Rerir's gedeelte. Over die memory dingen. Als je denkt van, nee, ik weet het wel, ik vind het goed, go on. Dan kan je dat gedeelte gewoon skippen van de timestamp, kun je dan gewoon skippen. Hoe kom ik hierboven? En stel je denkt van, ja, leuk, ik wil zien hoe dat eigenlijk ging en niet wordt versneld bij 10.000 keer. Dan kan je gewoon deze stream kijken, man. Dan kan je gewoon de volledige stream kijken. Maar ik vermoed dat een klein deel van deze stream, misschien 20 minuten of meer, zal bestaan uit de herhaling van dat gedeelte bij Rerir en de ceremonie dat Nefer heeft voorbereid. Waar is de crematorium? Hier. Is het? Ja, de curatorium of secrets. De second floor. Ik kijk hier naar buiten en ik zie hier mensen. Oh, er is iemand een sneeuwengel aan het maken. Yo, dat moet ik eigenlijk ook doen. Maar het is wel trouwens gewoon poedersneeuw. Je kunt er niks mee. Ik dacht, ik ga naar buiten. Ik ga hier voor mijn deur, dacht ik, een sneeuwpop neerzetten. Maar nee, het ging gewoon weg. Het valt gewoon zo poep uit elkaar. Ik weet niet wat het is. Maar ja, ik ben geen aardrijkskundige om dat te weten. Geen weerman. Vroeger noemden mensen mij altijd de weerman, omdat ik een keer... ik ga niet zeggen waar het staat, maar vroeger op mijn vorige school was dat nog zelfs. Toen had ik een YouTube kanaal gestart in de naam van die school. En daar stond een video op voor een aardrijkskundige presentatie. Waar ik weerman moest spelen. En dat staat nog steeds op YouTube compleet open. Maar ik ga niet zeggen waar het is, aangezien ik ga cringen erdoor. Dus good luck. Maar je hoeft het niet te zien, man. Ik kan het hier een keer laten zien als je het leuk vindt. Maar, pak een snack en een hapje erbij naar keuze. En geniet van de stream. Begin the ceremony. Moet ik ook die hele cutscene opnieuw? Oh nee, ziek. Dat hoeft helemaal niet. Never.
Could this be his office?
Oké, dit heb ik herhaald. Ja,
Pretty
dat gaan we
standard
herhalen.
setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rerir used to be an intelligence operative.
Het ziet er wel
Chances
koud
are
uit, deze
there's
plek.
plenty
Hoor.
of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerir?
Dat is mijn...
Can't say I'm
Okay.
not looking forward to this.
Indeed. Nee, nu moet ik al die dingen afkruisen. Dat weet ik nog wel. Examine the mirror. Zit. En dan krijg ik die first person view.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual.
Indeed.
Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Moet ik dat zelf doorklikken? Ja.
Neutralized.
Deze guy ziet er een beetje uit als een bakker. Arme bakker. Ik weet niet of er
This one
broodjes
should
in
be archived under
Colombia.
purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Office
Has
clerk.
maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
R.I.P.
Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got?
What's it got to do with me indeed? Wat is deze guy?
Male, 40.
Teacher.
Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Ook al neergehaald. R.I.P. man.
Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
R.I.P. R.I.P. man.
Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are? Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed.
Arme Rerir. Dat is...
Male, 11.
Bro.
Occupation, none. Orphan
Deze
and
guy's een
confirmed
elf.
Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Wat bedoel je poses a threat to the... Deze guy is 11. Deze guy... Ja, oké, je kunt wel wat stuff doen als je 11 bent, sure. Maar bro, het kan niet zo erg zijn.
Neutralized and... Male. 6.
Bruh.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed
6.
Crimson Moon descendant.
Bro,
Poses a threat to the dynasty.
poses a threat to the dynasty in welke manier? Als je 6 bent, je kunt pas net praten misschien. Nee, dat kan misschien wel eerder, maar... Bro, wat is dit? Wat is dit? R.I.P. man. Is een arme guy.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Oh well. Look for Vanleer. Verhaal. Alright. Paar kinderen gestorven, je ziet.
Mr. Verhaal, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than
Ja,
anyone
het is
how much he's
een
changed.
monarchie waar ze onder leven.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet
Interesting.
precisely because of that, I dare not
dat
speak
is een dynasty
rashly.
natuurlijk.
A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
I mean, hij heeft gelijk.
Hold on.
Oh,
There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
I mean, Talendis en
Guess I better
Rerir
tread carefully.
gingen niet altijd al goed samen. Ze gingen goed samen. Ze maken een mooi duo. I mean, alleen ze leven hun leven in leugens, man. Dit is niet the way to go down. Het is niet de manier om te gaan.
Hear me out. This time we finally got a
Nee,
clear
dat is dat
look at his
kind weer.
face and learned his true
Oorlog.
identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rerir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty.
Ze draait haar hele weergave over hem. Ook gelijk weer om. Oh, het is gewoon... Ja, gelijk.
Is it
Weg
really
ermee.
so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir
Ik bedoel,
must have
ze
known
maakt een
all
goed punt
this,
hier. Ze maakt een goed punt.
and that's why he made his prophecy.
Zij heeft wel
In the
gelijk.
end, nothing stays hidden forever.
Inderdaad.
But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Oké. Wel, daar gaat de bruiloft. Return to the office. Oh, ik was net deze kant op gegaan. Oh. Ah ja. Dus.
Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli. Huh. They're talking about those people in the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence.
Interesting.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
The training room.
Another day, another round of assassination training.
Ziet er wel mooi
Training
uit.
grounds just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. And choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I love that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
Bang.
That doesn't make it open to the door, though. The king just happens to meet you right now. What if somebody doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed ever since he fell into the spell of that power. In the beginning, he had you take out a handful of the guilty.
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Can't hide the truth.
Link.
You know why Felinda didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't know? Or...
Enough!
De corpses, de lijken van de doden.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
Hij is dood of niet?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Rest in peace to my boy Orlov. Rest in peace.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger.
Man in Conria.
But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me?
Dat vraag ik me ook af.
Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Return to the office. Yo, de kinderen zijn weg. W. Ze zijn gewoon gedespawnd. Wow. Alright. Is dit normaal?
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever.
Oh, ik moet even wachten.
That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad it's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
R.I.P. man.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. That's...
Wie?
Thelindis?
Vlinders? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King. How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Oh. I realized. Kist! Kist! Yo, loot! Loot! Okay, sorry.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Vult ze dood. Okay.
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Verhaal. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Verhaal. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thalindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon dynasty's descendants.
Inderdaad.
It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Verhaal, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile,
We just need to cross-check the logic behind his
Als je het zo
actions.
vertelt, klinkt het alsof het
And
fout
then we'll
gaat.
be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Gaan we nu verder in de memories, in de gedachten of niet? De muziek verdwijnt, dus ik ga ervan uit van niet. Oh wel, wat is dit dan? Yo.
Rerir, are you there?
Oh, move pieces consumes action points. When your X point shows up, you will be returned to your previous saving path. When your pieces... Oh, dus gewoon schaken. Sure. Talk to Dangelef. En Dangelef is bij taal 2. Move piece. 1. Dat haal ik niet. Kan ik terug? 1, 2, 3. Ja. Wat is... Nee. Zo. 1, 2... Oeps. Ben ik nu terug bij de save? Oh, ja. Bam. Mastermind. Mastermind.
Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll
Ze zijn
explain everything
schaakstukken
once we've
geworden.
met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Wie is er nou weer overleden mee? Oh, come on. Ik moet echt gaan schaken. Oh, wat... Oké. Use your movements. Yeah. Kan ik kijken? Nee. Kan ik zien? Oké. En dit is... Oh. Uh-oh. Oeps. Back to the start. Ik zie denk ik wat ik hier moet doen. En nu... 1, 2, 3. Ja. 1... Ja, het is een reset. Sure. There we go. Dit ziet er... Ik weet niet wat ik hier uit moet beelden.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour.
Right
When
door.
men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear
In een
Conrad.
schaakstuk, man.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question.
Oh, dit zijn de
I'm
5
told
sinners.
it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Uh-oh.
Lunatic. Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsliff, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Heroptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Nog een hoed. Oh. Oh, we moeten weer schrijven. Oh. En wat mag dat zijn? Ik begin hier.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis.
Nee, echt waar.
Why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rerir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
We gaan naar Verlindis. Consume the mark numbers. Ja, ook wel goed. Die guys staan stil, ga ik vanuit. Oké, schaak. Dat is de verkeerde kant. Nee, dat is ook de verkeerde kant. Hoe wil je dat ik speel? Welke richting kijk ik op? Mag ik rondkijken? Nee. Oh, ik ken... D... Was? W is die... Oh, oké. Ik ben crumbled. Even kijken. Oh, wait. -2. Ja. 6. Ja, ik zie hem. Ik zie hem niet. Even kijken. Oh, dat was de bedoeling, denk ik. Ja, want anders kun je hem niet krijgen. Sacrifices must be made. Hoe wil ik het doen? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dan heb je 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ja, dat kan. Professional zaker. Soms is het toch handig. There we go. Kunnen we nu naar een legitimate goed view krijgen? Ja.
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab.
Oh.
The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky.
Indeed.
Especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Begrijpelijk. Oké, waar wil ik nu heen gaan? Oeh, nog een gedachte van Verwendes. Oh, ik moet eerst daarheen. Ja. Dat is niet... Oh ja. 2, 3, 5. Hier moest ik zijn, toch? Hoe wil ik het doordoen? Min 2. Oh, dat kan je kiezen. Ja. Nee, dat kan je niet kiezen, of wel? Nope, ik ben een idiot. Nee, ik ben geen idiot. Nee, want nu kan je er wel doorheen. Ja. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2. Bam! Legend.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Belindis, did you hear about what happened?
Wie is er nou weer?
I've heard nothing.
Gehaald?
Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed.
Vertel het niet. Niet
You never
overveel.
saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
Errands? Ah.
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
What?
All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
W.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
Our moon.
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
Yoda reference.
I promise, Delindus.
Het zal eigenlijk
The
best goed
crimson
passen bij het
moon
overthrowen
bloodline
van de
will never
dynastie.
die out.
Het
Its
over,
light,
hoe noem je
the
dat?
color of blood, will become
vernietigen
like a
van de
fire
dynastie.
that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Well said. Oh, right, ik moet weer gaan raken. Moet er weer gaan lopen. Wop. Waar moet ik nu heen? Hele andere kant van het bord of niet? Nog meer van die guys. 1, 2, 2, 1. Oh. Ik vraag me af met welke waarden die daar staan. Vertellen. 1, 2, 5, dit. Ik behoud 4 dan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. Ik doe de lange route. Deze heeft een beetje die guarantee tot zich. Denk ik. Ja, wacht, het spreekt voor zich. Het spreekt voor zich. Oh. Hier zit ik vast. Dat is ook niet de juiste route, zie ik nu. Oké. 1, 2... Bam. Oh, ik moest terug. Inefficient. Influential. Oké, terug. Bam. Nu moet ik deze. Ik zweer, dat kan. Dat kan. Ik mag geen zelfmoord. Ik wil mezelf killen. Oké, waar kom ik nu uit? Hier, dit was juist een goede optie. 3. Wat? Wacht even. 5. Dat telt hij als 1. Even killen weer. Wil je dat ik er omheen loop? Oh, wacht. Oh. There we go.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Verhaal.
Oh, hij moet alles doen.
Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Okay. Good luck, Rerir.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Moet ik als Danes spelen? Waarschijnlijk niet. Ik moet waarschijnlijk als Rerir spelen. Oh. Oh. Oké. Mijn King's Indian Defense gaat hier niet tegen werken, man. Oh, ik ben nog steeds dinges. Oké. Ik ga gewoon springen en kijken hoe het loopt. Want ik heb geen idee wat ik doe. Oh, het werkt ook nog legitimate goed. Ik vermoed eerlijk gezegd... Ja, geen harm. No harm is needed. 1. Oké, misschien wel. Save ik terug daar? Ik save terug hier. Bam. 1 terug. Die stuur je terug. Oh. Bam. Weird, het komt allemaal goed.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity.
Indeed.
This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Verhaal.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Verhaal, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Verhaal. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Thalindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be, and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Verhaal just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Verhaal said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, ik word geteleport. Yo, I'm back. Hurry. Yo! Yo, Precious Chest. W stream. Yay! 10 hele Primal Gems. Oké, we moeten snel naar die plek.
Monsters?
Oh ja, wacht, ik heb...
Is this Reindarter's doing? The Universitas Magis.
Oh ja, wacht, ik heb Nefer. Oh, dat is chill. Oh.
Out of my way!
Wacht, ik chunk de helft weg van de andere ook. Nee. Dat gaan we gewoon niet doen. Dat gaan we gewoon niet doen. Get out. Get out, dit is mijn stream. Doei. Ik moest Nefer kiezen eigenlijk. Dat is beter voor het verhaal.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard.
Allegedly,
the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Oh, well. Ik ben mijn helft kwijt. Ik moet even je sniffer zijn voor de full experience natuurlijk van de storyline. En jij wil dat ik dat neerga... Hoeveel zijn er? 3. Het zijn er 3. Wacht even. Even healen. Dat kun je skippen als je wilt. Gewoon dubbel tap op je scherm naar rechts. Hopelijk ben ik dan volledig geheeld. Ik weet niet zeker of ik dan volledig ben geheeld. Maar misschien ook niet. Ik blijf gewoon klikken totdat ik klaar ben. Ga ik mijn ulti weer gebruiken? Nee. Zonde. Ik heb de Luke ook wel nodig. Ik moet iedereen fully healen in dit verhaal. Wat heeft Nefer voor artifacts? Oh, we zitten op 1 uur en 5 minuten. W. Very nice indeed. Oh, niet doen. Oké, daar zijn we. We all going here.
Body and mind.
Ik
Let me
mis.
weave you a book.
Wacht, ik heb nog een met een geval. Voor die bezig.
It all adds up.
It all adds up indeed. Ik dodge. Ik dodge alsof het niks is.
Can't hide the truth.
Was dat het? Oh nee. Kom hier.
Seek within. No more lies.
Show a new thing! No, my sword!
Verdict is?
Oh, ik ben geraakt. Big guy. Oké, nu is het tijd. Wacht even.
Oh, brilliant! Let my name
Nu is het
go
tijd.
in song! Let it rain!
Nu moeten we wel even mixen.
Rain cutter!
Waar is deze man?
Time to act!
Go, go, Barrett, man.
Go, go, Barrett!
It all adds up. No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Doe damage. Dat doet wel damage. Ik kan niet goed klikken.
It all
Klik op de
adds up.
verkeerde persoon. It all adds up. W. Exquisite chest. En daar is nog een herinnering van Verlindus. Zoveel helft ben ik niet kwijtgeraakt. Heroes wits. Hoeveel primo's? 5. Mooi. Dat hangt hier achter de schaduw.
At the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons?
Waar zijn de wapens?
Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm
Allocated?
done for. Is anyone there? I need help!
Blijf leven, ik kan die naam niet uitspreken.
Stay back!
Verindus.
Please stay back! Please!
Ik weet niet of die monsters Engels kunnen spreken, man. Ja, loop lekker naar de deur. Moet ik als Verindus spelen? Custom animated.
What's that?
Rerir! So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
Is dit canon?
I know why you're worried. And I will respect the decision you've made.
Yo, wat is er gebeurd met de achterkant van het gebouw?
Because I found a solution.
Really?
I know how to end all this.
Ik weet niet of het echt is, man.
You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
Oh.
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find
have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way?
Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Uh-oh.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
Is dit Dane waar ik nu naar kijk, of wie is het?
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have our own.
Rerir. Rerir.
Flinders.
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Yo!
Oh. You mean
Yo, wat een switch op.
proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
Bestaan er restaurants in die tijd?
It's your choice.
Yo! Yo, wat is dit? Florinda's. No. Oh, zijn haar is van kleur veranderd.
I will find you. And then you can give me your answer.
Waar ga je naartoe, vriend? Dane, doe iets, man. Dane! Oh my god. Arme guy. Poor man.
So that's how the Rerir of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing.
Wat is
In a
loathing?
nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
Wel, ik hoorde een geluid van een quest die eindigde. Oh, Nefer is gewoon gone. Ze zit gewoon in die doos.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Nefer! How are you holding up? Feeling okay? She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan.
De sneeuw komt er terug.
Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Yo, ik moet straks naar buiten.
Then try to remember that I respond better
sneeuw
to
ziet er
the
zo crunchy
carrot
uit.
than the stick.
Kijk dat geluid
And I
zo.
don't appreciate being
Dat is
bossed
wel mooi.
around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time.
Tegen wie hebben we het? Tegen Jehoda?
Cool.
Missie.
So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry.
Sure.
But let's meet up with the others first. It
All
will
right.
save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Jehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's
Welke
more
deur?
like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any
Wel,
case,
daar
I've
vraag ik me
hardly
wel een
shied
beetje af
away
nu.
from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flint's and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Oké. André. Ik weet niet wie André is, alleen man, ik kan je niet in mijn wereld laten horen. Man. Ik zit midden in de story quest. In de Archon, sorry. I'm sorry, André.
Sorry to disturb you,
Waar zijn
but
we?
we seem to have run into some trouble.
De frik, waar ben ik?
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry?
What?
What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait,
Oh.
how long have I been standing here?
Not long.
Ik praat.
You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Wat? Ik begrijp het niet.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Even zo, girl.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Wat?
Hallucinated? But how?
En in één keer zijn we in een andere nation ook nog.
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
Oh.
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Wat?
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Oh, we zijn nu
Only
in het
once.
schaakspel.
It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening
Ik
now?
begrijp hier niks van.
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Waar zijn
Boss,
we?
it's fine.
We zijn in
Really.
Sumeru
Let me do
Desert.
something useful.
Ik weet
Oh,
niet zeker
listen
hoor,
to
maar volgens
you.
mij is dat like 3 kilometer van de
What I'd
dingen
do
af.
without you, Yehoda.
Wacht, nee, geen eens 3
What?
kilometer, volgens mij nog verder.
Really?
Yes.
Het is
really.
gewoon dat de kaart van
Where
TV
would
een
I
beetje
ever
klein
find
is.
another employee as obedient and servile as you? God
Wait a
forbid
minute.
anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay.
Dat is een hele
Well,
3 Nations toch?
Anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Waar hebben we het nu over? We zijn midden in Sumeru Desert. We zijn gestrand 4 landen terug. Nee, 3. 2 landen terug. En we gaan het hebben over de employment van Yehoda.
Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Oh, we zitten in die chess set. Oh, wacht, waar is mijn muis? Waar is mijn muis? Daar is mijn muis. Waar ben ik? Ik ken deze plek. Dit is in de buurt van het oog van de storm in Sumeru Desert. Oh, oké. Gewoon continue exploring en niks doen. Got it. Oké. Ziet er nou uit dat Sumeru haar eigen... Dit is Sumeru. Ik ben bij die tempel geweest.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
Familiar? Ik heb bij die plek exact daar, bij die tempel hier tegenover ons, Fenty gepoeld. En dat was legendarisch. Boy, never. Ik zit hier redelijk te denken dat we misschien niet in jouw chestpiece zitten, maar gewoon in freaking Sumeru Desert. 4 kilometer verder van dat kijk. Anyways. Maar ik kan nog steeds de quest niet uit, dus ik dat wel.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
En wie is hij?
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue?
Young
Hiding
Nefer.
away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
Hoe ziet kleine Nefer eruit?
Oh, come
Ik
on,
wil het zien.
I'm too old for this.
Mini Nefer.
Pretend you saw nothing.
Oh. Dit is toch wel de heren. Dit zijn toch in die pot. Maar dit is dan een pot van haren. Zitten we in harenrinderingen? Ik denk het. Waar is de zon? Deze plek heeft geen zon. Oh.
Hey kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to
Never is
showcase it
inderdaad
at the next
Sumeru.
festival,
Sumeru run.
I'll need his approval.
Bro, what the
A
hell?
new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen.
Voor deze
but
sneeuw loopt uit de hand
unfortunately,
mee.
Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking
Bro,
for
ik
me.
zie mensen gewoon niet meer auto's gebruiken en alleen maar met slees rond hier.
There's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere.
Wat is dit?
See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Sure.
Pile of stones. Got it.
Jongere Nefer klinkt wel een stuk... klinkt eigenlijk hetzelfde. Alleen dan inderdaad gewoon een heel klein beetje jonger. Sinhuhe. Excuses. Waar is Dea? Waar is Dea als je haar nodig had? Oké. Live
Hi,
action.
Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess.
Dit is de vader van Nefer.
If you'd gotten back just a little sooner,
Deze NPC.
You could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again.
That's
Well?
right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now.
Ik heb gewoon een uur en 25 minuten, kan ik gewoon niet terug.
No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Oh, de academia.
Special ambassador, they call it.
Daar zat die ene
Think of
guy
it
in, toch?
as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too
Wat hier
long.
buiten gebeurt gewoon.
Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us.
Zomers worden keiheet en
and the
winters
fastest way to progress.
Hij is koud met sneeuw.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
Misschien in Sumeru mainland, waar het groen is. Keep on exploring. Oké. Welke kant wil je dat ik explore? Als er... Oh, zo. Ik kan niet lieven. Nee, ik kan gewoon niet. Sure. I mean, ik heb alle tijd in de wereld. Deels. Keep on exploring, oké. Dus gewoon nu gewoon wandelen en wandelen. There we go.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
Tegen wie spreken we? Dit gebied ligt in de dinges.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Oh, weer terug. Please, zet alweer terug gaan.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's
Oh,
a
ik kijk
really
vanaf
bright
Nefer's
kid.
ogen.
Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
Mogen we kijken naar de vorm?
Nefer?
Yo.
You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Wat is het met deze lore, man? De background lore. En nu zijn we in de academia, man. Ik kan hier niet weg. Ik kan hier niet weg. He can't be stopped. Ik ben hier eerder geweest, weet ik nog wel. Kan ik hier van... Ja.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
Racist. Boom.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check... If someone sent me a letter to the Academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
W. Look for the box containing letters. Waar? Daar. I will. Njong. En wanneer komt de tijd dat ik deze quest mag leaven, man? Dat ik gewoon vrije wil heb van, laat ik nog verder gaan. Dan is het gewoon, oké, begin. En stop niet meer.
A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Ja, goed idee. Take a look at the box. Oh, ik ga zitten. Oké. Heeft Nefer zulke dunne armpjes? Huh. Yo, ik heb FOV view. Cool.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor.
We hebben de box gewoon omgegooid, sure.
This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations?
Who knows?
Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it.
Ik moet blijven klikken natuurlijk. Geen tijd om te
For
kijken.
example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait, what's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar.
Yo, die guy.
A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers. As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring, they do not even have full access to the Akasha system. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions. Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. This isn't what I came here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box? I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole house of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
Ik. Ik eigenlijk. Nog één. Oké, dat is de laatste. Oké.
Wait. Could this be it?
Is dit de mail van haar vader? Ugh. Waarom wordt er niks gesproken? A plain letter and of course read... Ik wilde die niet lezen. The handwriting of the envelope looks very similar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe.
Yo, ze heeft daadwerkelijk zo'n
dingen.
Dit is student Nefer.
In the Great Red Sand.
Zelfs toen had ze haar kleding nooit vervangen.
I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details, so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatala. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes up until now.
Oh, het luchtalarm gaat af. Ja,
I found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option.
Amber Alert af op het
So I took
telefoon?
some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath.
Ik heb eventjes mijn
When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer.
Yo, het is van haar vader.
We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited.
Oh, chill.
Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl, I know she won't disappoint you.
Waar is je Hoda? Waar ben ik? Waar is Lauma? Waar is iedereen?
Those things they
Het is
promised
alleen
were
Nefer.
just empty words. I doubt they even remember
Of kijken we
the
allemaal
name
vanaf
Snowy.
Nefer's zicht?
And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world.
Bro, chill.
And delivered on none of it.
Whoa.
And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it.
Oké. Fair
Despite your
reason
best
om er boos op
efforts.
zijn. Zal ik ook zijn.
Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Oké. Chill, Nefer. Chill. Bids farewell to the canyon. De wat is... Kijk, ik moet handmatig lopen naar plekken, omdat er bestaan geen... hoe heet het? Waypoints hier. Maar ook kan ik mijn map niet gebruiken. Het is gewoon... full impact story mode.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was.
Zij is ook gewoon de
But it
enige
doesn't
die
matter.
hier
I have more important things
daadwerkelijk
to deal
gestelde
with and they
kleding
can't
heeft.
wait.
Gewoon iedereen anders is gewoon
and
NPC.
I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk.
Mini-hond. Dat was een heel klein hondje die rende zo door de sneeuw. Zo.
What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects.
Was eerst Rerir
Don't
en nu
use it
krijgen
all
we
at
gelijk een
once,
backstory
alright?
over Nefer.
Isn't this the stuff you brought
Is
from
dit
your
wat de community
hometown?
wou?
You're just letting me have it?
Sure.
But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Ik hoop het.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No
Yep.
time to reminisce.
Indeed.
I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But
Waar
either
ga je
way,
naartoe? Je ging naar,
I
oké, je
expect
ging
I'll
naar de
forget
vorige
you pretty
try,
quickly.
waar je vandaan kwam. Wat ga je er überhaupt doen om het te redden? En ik ga weer een domein in. Hoeveel domeins wil je dat ik inga? Oh, we zijn weer bij die ene plek. Ik zie hout, ik zie dingen. Als hier weer een stop is, dan ga ik huilen. Please. Yep, inderdaad. Kan ik op V klikken voor een mooi lijntje? Nope. We draaien om. We zijn een U-turn aan het maken. Oké. We zijn een U-draai aan het maken. Wat is dit dan weer? Dance of Death. Dit is een tribe in een berg.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir. Lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Eab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity. You're the only ones who defied the trend.
So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
Ik ga slapen, man.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million?
Hoor ik daar 50 million?
No, wait.
So?
If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
What?
Don't get greedy, Eab.
Bro. Okay.
We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Okay. Intoxicating him with wine. Okay.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
Much obliged. Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab, yes?
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief, if you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, you'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that well, and the mora's yours. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
Yo, ik mag shit doen. En dat was hetgene wat ik kon doen. Oké, die muziek die wordt de hele tijd herhaald, man. Oh, never chill.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke.
Volgens mij wordt Nefer een beetje gestoord.
I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
No, Zijn
I
er weer.
believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so.
Well, come on, man. Het was net zo epic.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
You got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Lauma, you tired?
Haar mond is dicht.
Yes. If we can find someone.
Never is niet vrolijk. Oké. We zijn ge-airfried.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is this solution about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where this story ends?
Bij de tempel. Okay.
I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Yeah. I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before. But
desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
The doors.
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
And the 7 pillars who served him, they are major figures in the desert's belief system too.
Sounds impressive.
I have some friends with connections to this stuff, especially with Herhaling.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino.
Sino!
The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Indeed. Laten we gaan naar die dinges. Oh my god. Ik hoef niet te weten over Sino, man. Ik heb al genoeg memes over die man gezien. Ga naar de tempel. Go.
Well,
go.
He's not a small deal. Let's put it that way.
You sure know your stuff? Yeah.
Please. This is the
ik ga dit skippen. Ik ga beginnen te skippen als je niet naar die tempel gaat.
I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
Ja, go. Please. Hoe blijft mijn ogen überhaupt open in dit spel, man? Er is een zieke sandstorm hier aan de gaande. Alright. Njong. Zoom. There we are. Dit is de tempel van King Deshret. Ik herinner de poort volgens mij nog. Ja, want hier ben ik door de grond gevallen. Ja, exactly. Well, what a coincidence. Waar is de start point? Oh, oké. There we are.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what? Uh-oh, what?
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance.
What? Yeah, dat is die ene guy.
I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Yeah, that's the King Deshret. Yeah, looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum. Moet dat ook nog zijn?
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret.
King, the Crocodile King,
let's take a look.
The Bird King. Allemaal kings en allemaal dieren. Custom animated? Hold dit? We worden zo hard straks gepakt door iets of zoiets. Ik weet niet wat het is. Maar ik heb zo'n gevoel. Yo, dit is de kat. De Nefer kat.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Miauw.
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world.
Ik zal voorzichtig zijn met de messen die je aan je vingers hebt zitten, man.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Wow, chill. Oh ja, kijk hier. Sens die gaat er. Eve die gaat er. Beam. Is Nefer in leven? Nope. Ja, hold on to what? Was? Rerir? What the fuck is this guy?
Too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Ze hoeft niet dood. Come on, man. Oh ja, dat ding van Dory. Beam! Yeehaw. Oh, ik zal oppassen. Yo.
How repulsive.
Dane! Yo, Columbina, wat doe jij hier? Dane! Uh-oh. We're live, we leven. Let's go. Ik heb nog een quest getooid, hoor ik in de achtergrond. En ik mag nog steeds niet leven. Dit is madness.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Ja. You certainly did. Thank you.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something.
Hoe lang gaan we nog door dat ik gewoon niet kan stoppen? Okay.
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa!
What?
Really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Well, hij is een van de 5 sinners. Deze guy is
Rerir
mijn
was a
character.
secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
Paimon!
He infiltrated the chess set,
Zo, die heb ik
read my
even gemist.
thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab
Je hoeft het
massacred
niet
my
te
tribe,
samenvatten,
the
man.
Shimti,
Ik heb het
in
gezien.
our home village.
Ik heb er doorheen
A few years
geslapen.
later, I enrolled in the academia,
Oh, yo, it's
where
Nieuwe.
some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle
Het
over the
is
rights to
tijd
a
voor
well,
lunch.
all for the sake of a
Wanneer
non-existent
eindigt deze
50
quest?
million mora.
Dat weet ik
The
niet.
Iab ultimately won that confrontation. But their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe.
Man.
The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes.
Ah.
The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any humans, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious few gods are willing to admit this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself.
Zelfs op school zit ik
Their
niet zo
gaze falls preferentially
Dan mag je
upon
nog
a
lopen
select
tussen
few.
lokalen, maar oké.
As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Sure. Please. Oh my god. Als ik niet de quest uit mag, ga ik echt daadwerkelijk huilen.
Thank you all for being here.
Wat?
I did some further investigating into the Rerir of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Rerir of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Alright, you know what? Dat vind ik een goed iets voor na de lunch. Ja, maar Fabrizio, hoe ga je de stream stoppen? Niet, dat kan dus niet. Maar weet je wat ik wel kan doen? Ik kan wel in deze coole scène blijven zo en dus dat dialogue review aanhouden. En op de pauzeknop klikken op mijn coole OBS. Dat is exact wat wij gaan doen. Ik zie jullie na de lunch. Voor jullie is het gewoon een snap in de vingers. Maar ik zie jullie dan. Ik hoop niet dat ik in één keer op de verkeerde knop klik. Dat zal zonde zijn. Alright. Ik zie jullie zo. Bye. Wacht, ik ga. Coole snap. Kijk, check dit. En. Hey, daar ben ik weer. Zo snel kan dat gaan, hè. Gewoon een snap in de vingers. En de lunchtijd is alweer over. Bro, ik heb trouwens, terwijl ik weg was voor de lunch, ik heb de schilpas gevonden. Even kijken, dit kan ik blippen toch? Dus je weet, het sneeuwt hier. Ik kan het niet sturen. Oké. Dat wordt via de WhatsApp. Waar ben ik? Bam. Moet ik even mijn scherm muten. Zo. Kan ik dat überhaupt zien? Ja, toch? Anders heb ik zojuist voor niks... Oh, wait. Oh, goedemorgen. Oh, dat kan niet. Wat is het dat... Je kunt app-vergrendeling inschakelen. Hoe werkt dat? Oké, cool. Wel, de foto komt niet aan. Die zijn we sneu. Ik heb mijn bril helemaal niet op. Waar is mijn bril? Die ligt... Wacht, dat kan ik gewoon voor jullie. Ik kan weer mijn vingers knippen. Daar ben ik weer. Nu heb ik mijn bril. Dus 2 dingen. Oké, ik moet even met Dus je hebt like bijvoorbeeld mijn telefoon, toch? Dus de sneeuw is zo dik als je... Oké, dit is de grond. En de telefoon is de bovenkant van de sneeuw. Zo dik is die sneeuw, man. Dit is insane. Dit is insane. Ik kan hier niet doorheen, man, wandelen. En ik heb mijn verwarming even aangezet, omdat ik bevries. En ik heb een thermo goed aangetrokken. Maar, terug naar de stream. Waar waren we? Oh ja. Waarom... Er is geen dialoog. Oh, dat hoort zo. Ik ga het niet zelf lezen, man. Ik ben hier te lui voor. We hebben het allemaal gezien met onze eigen ogen. Het ging erover dat Rerir was een coole peer. Toen was hij was blijkbaar geen coole peer. En uiteindelijk kwam Florendus erachter.
So
Toen
that's
ging
why
het
he's
fout.
so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nodcry. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon
The
is
lore.
believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rerir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Ze willen gewoon echt niet dat ik gewoon de stream verlaat, of wel?
Hey,
Ze hebben er echt geen
is
zin
this
in.
a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
It's fine, come on in. Ik kan niet op F klikken.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside.
Why? Waarom wil je naar buiten? Oké, sure. Dan gaan we naar buiten. Oh, hier.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Rerir of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly!
En ik, oké.
Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Mull it over. I see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please, ask away.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
Sure.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
In a hushed voice, Volka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan. Ik mag het plan niet weten, but nothing can face the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide in Teyvat. It doesn't take you long to get behind it? Okay.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that?
Oh, ik
We
heb
know
niks
the
anders te
stakes
doen,
here.
man.
It's
Go
all
ahead.
of us against the Rerir of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Ja. En hij vertelt mij niks. Het is
But
een
if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
Nee.
I want to do everything within my power. The Rerir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Varka gives a kind bow and says he see you at the hotel later again. He has arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of the action. Oké. En de rest laat ik maar. Ja, ik vind het goed. Ik vind het goed. Nee, ik vind het goed. Ik vind het goed. Ik ben er oké mee. Oké, het is oké. Het is oké. Yo! Ik mag eindelijk bewegen! Yo! Yo! Hoeveel quests ben ik vooruit gegaan? Helemaal niks. Ik ben teleurgesteld. Wat een taak. Even healen. Well, there we go. Dus, hoeveel primers heb ik erbij gekregen? Ik weet niet waar ik origineel ook was, dus dat is leuk. Bam. Dus eindig ik de stream. Of wat is dit dan weer? Eindig ik de stream? Ga ik door? Het is 2 uur 28 minuten. Ik hoop op de... ik hoop dat de quest bijna klaar is en anders ga ik huilen.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing
Waarom is
Rerir and the
Dory
Wild
hier?
Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
Waar is mijn ding? Hier is mijn ding. Yo, daar ben ik weer back. Ik moest heel eventjes stoppen voor een paar minuten, want dringende informatie van mijn moeder. Goed info ook nog. persoonlijke last, dus kan ik niet vertellen. Maar back to the stream.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the wild hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Eén ding trouwens, de volgende stop die we kunnen maken, dat wordt het einde van deze stream, man. Want er zijn nog wel eigenlijk nog wel wat dingen die ik moet doen. Maar dan maken we nog even een grote finale hiervan, toch?
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved.
Dat is ik helemaal vergeten.
Scheduling.
Okay.
Any firepower I got you covered.
Ik heb aan Nefer 9 over, wat is het, de afgelopen
The Frost
tijd niet
Moon
gezien.
Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
We're in. Gaat Nefer een keertje meedoen zonder de Mora?
All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
All right.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
D-Luke!
We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part.
Nefer and D-Luke, holy
Flint
shit.
and I will absolutely support it.
We shall
gaan ervoor,
indeed.
man.
You'll be glad you accepted our help.
Indeed.
Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
Ja, inderdaad.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here?
Ah.
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise?
Yeah.
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined.
De moeder van Nefer.
If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Notcry is gonna go down the drain.
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kovaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Rerir of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Indeed.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Yep.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
With action plans. Oké, ik hoef het niet te lezen. Tenminste, ik ga het gewoon niet lezen. Of je wil of niet. Ik ga het niet lezen. Dit spel houdt van teleporting, of niet? W. Oké. Maar voordat we dat gaan doen, ik wil even kijken wat dit is. Ik wil even kijken wat dit is. We doen het op stream. We doen het gewoon op stream. Ik wil zien wat het is. A merchant from Nieuwe who spots a striking in the... It's fun. Nou, misschien ook niet, eigenlijk, nu ik erover nadenk. Maar Anstad heeft soms wel wat verrassingen openstaan. The merchant from Nieuwe. Hallo. Ik skip alles wat je gaat zeggen, dat weet ik al. Ja. Laat me zien wat je woord is. Er staat in mijn map dat jij een woord hebt voor mij. Get out, get out. I'm here for the... Wat? No way. Oh, kom hier met wat kippetjes. Paimon, nobody gives about the player. Gun me die vogel. Ik heb kip nodig. 2 kip. Dat moet genoeg zijn. I'll race you there. Moet genoeg zijn, moet genoeg kip zijn. Ik zie daar 40 Primo Gems. Die moet ik hebben. Primo Gems. Primo Gems. Hallo. Oh my, oh my. Reward may differ in other travel worlds depending on the game's progress. Mag ik vragen of dit morgen ook nog kan? Wait. You already collected for one day. And still feel free to inspect the other boxes as long as before. Yo, free stuff. Free stuff. Waar is de smid? Daar is de smid. Ik moet naar de smid toe en dan sluit ik mijn stream af. Kijk, daar is het leuks. Nieuw voorwerp. Oeh. Welke kant is de smid? Ik vergeet dat het waar de smid is. Links. Ah, daar is hij. Oh well, oh well. There we go. Yeah. Oh, wat een prachtig uitzicht is het ook. You know what? Ik zit te betwijfelen, hè, of de thumbnails die ik maak... of ze misschien copyrighted zijn, maar ik hoop van niet. Anders ben ik een beetje... anders ben ik een beetje zielig. Save. Kijk. Dit is een free-to-use thumbnail nu. Dat is alles voor de... Nee, dat is niet alles voor de dag. Wacht. Ik wil vandaag gewoon Genshin even kunnen laten liggen weer. En dan later weer, morgen weer kunnen spelen. Maar ik moet natuurlijk even alles doen gelijk. Wacht even. Kijk, ik moet dit nog claimen. U heeft een nieuwe mail binnen inderdaad. Yep. Oh, zijn er codes? 3 minuten geleden. W? Streamer codes of niet? Nieuw. Yo. Don't mind if I do. Fireblade. Geef me 3 seconden. Ik moet eventjes een Primogem code claimen. Oh, yes. Oh my jeez. Hey, would you look at that. 60 Primogems. En een gratis kippetje. Nou, ik sluit hem hier af. Kabam. Ik moet naar mijn map. Mijn mappie. Genshin Impact. Waar is mijn muziek? Spotify. Hey, ik had laatst nieuw. Ik heb mijn... kijk, dus eerst was het altijd zo dat ik mijn account van Spotify dat ik had op mijn PC anders is dan op mijn telefoon. En dat is nog steeds zo, omdat ik heb geen idee wat mijn wachtwoorden zijn. Want ik vergeet die dingen. Dus ik heb deze even gekoppeld aan de playlist, dat ik hier ook stuff kan bewerken. Dus nu heb je Fireblade 2 en Fireblade 2 PC. Best cool. Wat gaan we hier eens even aan doen? Wat is een leuk liedje? Not Cry. Dit is niet heel Not Cry's ding. Oh, dit is het lied Not Cry. Nee. Ik bedoel... Piano? Wait, what? Yo, short. Yo. Freshly baked egg rolls. Weet ik ken het niet. Dit is van de Comcrake shop. Yo. Sorry, je kunt het skippen als je wilt. Oké. We zoeken gewoon hier iets leuks uit, denk ik maar dan weer. Gaan we eens eventjes Mondstadt doen deze keer, omdat Vorka erbij is, dan vind ik dat het mag. Good old Knights of Avonius. Nee, wacht jij de goede. Deze ja, dit is de beste. Boys, ik zie je de volgende keer weer. Het was een geweldige stream voor een hele, bijna 3 uur lang afgrond. Boys, ik zie je de volgende keer en onthoud. Het komt goed, stay hard en zie je de volgende keer. Dus we gaan tegen Rerir vechten, de volgende stream waarschijnlijk. Rerir zit nu in die chess set, de schaakset. Ik ben benieuwd hoe dat uitloopt. Maar we zullen het wel zien. Boys, ik wens jullie een hele fijne dag. Ik heb geen idee doen in mijn leven. En wanneer de volgende keer is natuurlijk ook de vraag. Maar ja, dat komt goed. Zie je de volgende keer en peace out. And cut.